for his tracksuit again. Derek Pavis, the man who brought Barnwell out of public relations and back into football, said he was only interested in success and this was the man to provide it. But who is John Barnwell and what's his background? A checkered career, you could say. Barney made the other half of Nottingham weep when he led Wolves to that League Cup triumph in 1980, and how they loved him in the Black Country in those days. Then came Europe, a new 3-year contract, but astonishingly the sack. However, Barnwell's used to adversity. He'd somehow escaped death after a dreadful accident near Derby in 1979. After that came a coaching spell in Greece, and today he was back in the city he graced as a player in the late 60s. But can he really stir the people of Nottingham into watching his new club? After all, they're not famous for it.
We always live in hope, and we all have dreams, and we all have an ego, and we all think we can do things. And my aim is to create for the Notts County supporters the best possible team they've ever had.
Nottingham means something special to you?
Yes, it does. I had some super times here over the river, and I'm going to be careful how I say that now, haven't I? But many friends at Nottingham Forest had a super time. It was a nice period of football to be playing over there. We had a super team, some very good players, big crowds. It was a very happy time. I'd love to be able to recreate that atmosphere here.
Do you think you've any chance of doing that because they've had their troubles?
Yes, and that's obviously why there's been a takeover here. Not basically because of the financial side. I'm not really au fait with all that, but Mr. Dunnett was retiring and Jimmy was retiring, and obviously they're in the 3rd division. Obviously they've got financial problems, and I will have to work within those bounds.
But there'll be no grim faces down there. Barney loves his funny stories, like the one about the old stand at Meadow Lane. Let me see now. How long ago was that, Barney?
15 years, a long time ago anyhow. They very loosely wondered if I would become a player manager at Notts County, and what would be the first thing I would do if I become the player manager, and I loosely replied I'd paint the stand. And here we are, 15 years later, and they still haven't painted it. So I think that's my first job.
But according to the new chairman, it could be another 15 years before he gets a pot of paint. Well, 2 old Notts County teammates have been reunited at Villa Park, of all places. Graham Taylor has signed Steve Sims from Watford and David Hunt from County. He doesn't hang about, does he? On to cricket now, and rain has...